Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the Gloucester Cast Podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester. We're here with Phil Morisey. Phil, there's only two S's in Morisey. There's a lot of Moriseys.
One S.
No, that's what I meant to say. There's only one S. Gloucester, the Moriseys in Gloucester have two S's. Phil is the inventor of the bumper bar, which we have a unit right here, and we're going to unbox it for the first time.
Nice.
And we did a piece. Was it 2 summers ago with Ducktail Bar?
Yep. Yeah, two or three.
2 or 3? No, not. Well, maybe it was during COVID, right? So I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across the bumper bar, and I think that I think you guys are going to agree that this is a pretty epic idea. Yeah. Phil, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Don't talk about the product yet until we unbox it, but what your background is in inventing or something like that.
Well, I've never been an inventor, and I actually to this day I don't consider myself an inventor. I was in the automotive repair business in my first life, and then in real estate and construction. And I was down at a tailgate party about 5 years ago, and I was using the back of my truck to make Bloody Marys, mimosas, and screwdrivers before a morning game for a bunch of friends. And after about 5 minutes, it was a total mess. It wasn't going well. Everything was tipping over, totally unorganized. And so we were going back down 2 weeks later for another game. And so I figured I'm going to do a better job this time. So I came home and I went online to the major retailers that we all know about, and I was just going to buy a portable tailgate bar for the back of my truck. And to my surprise, to my frustration at first, and then my excitement a little bit later, I couldn't find anyone in the world that made what I was looking for. There were some other things on the market that kind of got me there, but nothing to organize my well in the back of my truck that kept my garnishes nice and neat, place to put my bottles, and a flat surface to pour my drinks. So, like I said, I couldn't find one. So I started building them out of wood. I had the capability to do that since I was in the construction field, just to see, hey, does anyone else think these are as cool as I do? And I couldn't make them fast enough. And so all of a sudden I was out of the construction business and into the manufacturing and production and marketing business.
And we should mention
you're backed into it. I did not plan on doing this. I wasn't sitting around trying to brainstorm and figure out what cool product isn't on the market. It literally just fell in my lap, and here we are 5 years later.
And we should mention you're from California, so this is a little early for you.
I'll get up anytime for you guys.
I appreciate that. All right. Well, without further ado, Pal, you want to?
Well, I just want to know one thing. I want to know: did you go on Shark Tank?
It's funny you say that. I get that question all the time, and I always take that as a compliment. That means people think we qualify for that show. Shark Tank gets about 10,000 applications or more every year. So you don't just sign up for Shark Tank. And we have a little bit of inside baseball on Shark Tank on when to and when not to approach them. And so we're waiting for that moment.
Oh, great.
Interesting.
That's going to be great.
Inside,
I can't wait.
Is that a bottle of Tito's behind you?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Really? Nice.
I'm in my kitchen here, and I leave my bar set up all the time. I got a little wet bar behind me. You can see over here, I use my my coffee and protein shake bar. That lives there too. So it doesn't have to be used for alcohol, but I think that's kind of what we're most known for.
That's awesome.
Here we go. And I cannot. This has been sitting on my counter at the house for about 4 or 5 days, and for me I really wanted to share it with everybody, and that's why I didn't do the unboxing.
Joe, are you going to minimize him?
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. All right, here we go, Phil. I'm gonna make you
Going in the corner,
You're
son.
going in the corner, Phil. There you are.
That's perfect. I prefer to be there.
All right, here we go.
Don't ask where the knife came from, Phil.
Phil, where did
Okay,
the name come from? Bumper Bar.
So, it's funny. We were trying to come up with a name that portrayed, the portability and all that, since there's no really, like we talked about before, there's no other product like this on the market. And so we just kind of put the feelers out to some people and said, hey, we're looking for a name. And a really, really good friend of mine came up with the name Bumper Bar. We liked the way it sounded. It kind of implies it implies portability. So we went with it.
Nice.
So this is not. There's some really good heft there. That's good. Like this heft. That's
What's
what
heft?
Solid.
What's heft?
heft.
Hefty.
Hefty. It's hefty.
Like us in high school, husky.
It's robust.
Tell you what,
Robust.
it's packed
thick.
well.
It is robust. Very great packaging. And here we go with the opening. Because for the people that have been watching, still probably didn't have an idea what we were even talking about. Here we go.
Look at that. Just opens up easy.
So Pat, Pat, we should mention Jimmy's wife Pat is behind us, and actually in front of us, and she is will be putting in links to the website where you can actually buy this. All right, here we go. Wow.
I love the packaging.
This is so cool.
Oh, look at that.
Jeez.
This is
Its own little case.
so. Check this out. Get heavy duty. It's almost like
Like a
like Pelican.
Oh, yeah.
Pelican cases. They're like
yes.
just the
I have
case.
one of those. Yeah.
Just the cases are crazy expensive.
Now, how long did it take you to kind of plan all this? I mean, this casing.
Yeah. So, like I said, kind of in the intro there, I first started making them out of wood, solid walnut. And I got, if there was such thing as pushback, the pushback that I got was typically three things. It was too nice. It was like a piece of furniture. People didn't want to take them, throw them in the back of their truck, take them camping, tailgating, to the beach, whatever. Too heavy. So solid walnut. Got a little heavy, and too expensive. So we knew we needed to go with something cheaper, lighter, more durable, or at least offer that option. And so that's what we did. Like I said, I didn't have any experience in this field. In about 10 minutes of research later, I knew that injection molded plastic was where we needed to land. So that was 4.5 years ago. We started that process, hired the design engineer. We kind of used our walnut specifications that we had kind of dialed in as a baseline. And we went for it, and we finally got these in stock last October. So it was about a 3.5 year process from start to finish.
Wow.
Now, of course, COVID was in there, so that provided some delays, and in my opinion, a lot of excuses for delays in the process. But yeah, so it was a long haul, and there was some hiccups there in the beginning, which you can expect, I think, with a new product. So, like I said, it took a little longer than we wanted it to, but we wanted to get it right the first time. So we went ahead and went, worked through the delays. Like I said, we've had them in stock almost a year now.
Wow. So this is really well made. One second here.
Look at that.
So Phil, tell me if I'm doing this right. We take
Yeah, I would.
where
Just pull that off. You're probably not going to use that again.
where do you oh, wait a second. Look what's underneath here.
Whoa.
Hey. There's
Yeah, I
the
hooked you guys
big-
up.
Oh,
Whoa.
that is awesome.
Look at that.
Nice.
So that is something brand new to us. Joe, you reached out to me. I think I might have been connecting my dye sublimation printer when you sent me that message. So being able to do those custom mats, we've only been able to do that for just a little over 2 weeks now.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's probably the third or fourth one that I made was that one right there.
Awesome.
That came out really, really nice.
That's awesome.
So
And we
Phil,
do the Yes, sir.
so how what's the setup? Give me the play by
You gotta
play.
turn it around.
Okay. Yep. So you opened it for the first time. Obviously, everything's packed in there like it's supposed to be. That piece you just pulled out there under the cutting board is a little cutout in the foam to keep your mat. So you just roll those mats up when you're not using them. You tuck them in there. Cutting board covers it, so all that you can keep all that stuff, nice and organized when you're not using it. Now that mat, you already put some stuff in the front tray, but that mat's designed to sit right in that front tray. So if you pull the stuff out of there and just set it right, it'll just lay flat right in there.
Wow, perfectly cut.
And you can use our mat under it, or just your mat will work just fine. It's up to you.
Oh, look at that perfect fit right there. Oh my God! So we go to when I first saw this, all I could think of is when we go to the beach, how perfect of a setup this is on the boat, right?
Yeah.
And now you have all these little and these all. Oh, so you put your stuff in here.
Those are your garnish trays, and they have splash proof lids, kind of like the lids you see on your Yeti cups and portable cups.
So you can pack this ahead of time.
Yes, sir.
And you're good to go. Oh, you got your perfect size for cocktail napkins right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garnishes. And so if we're doing Bloody Marys, what's your move, Phil, when you do Bloodies? What do you
let's see. Yeah, let's see. You got to go with olives, onions, maybe pepperoncinis. Let's see. We need a couple more things here. What do you guys think?
Shrimp.
2 more.
Cocktail shrimp.
Shrimp, bacon.
There you go. Well, of course, you guys can catch those fresh, right?
Well, yeah, in season. But yeah, for sure.
Joe has crabs.
And then maybe some
He
celery.
sells crabs. He doesn't literally have crabs.
Phil, this is just so when you close so then after you're all done, all this stuff you put back in here with the mats?
Yes, sir. So there's a couple ways you can do it. If you want to keep that insert piece that came with it, a lot of people will keep that and they'll put it back in, and then everything has a home. There's die cuts in it for all your different stuff. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Couple things. Once you unload your picks and umbrellas, they go in that kind of organizer tray. They don't need to come out. Those can live in there. Right. Some people will throw that foam insert away, and then just throw your cocktail shaker in the back tray and roll your mats up and throw them next to it.
Yeah, there you go. So you put
there you go.
Right there.
Look at that.
You put those over there.
Gotta have the
Put
cocktail.
your stuff. I mean,
That's right.
This is so well thought out. It's amazing. And again, for people that live around Gloucester, I mean, when we're boating, and also for us when we do events.
Oh yeah.
When we do events, this is just a perfect little setup. So everybody is taken well care of. I love it.
Yeah. One other thing I want to point out, guys, because I'm afraid. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. That's a challenge coin. You notice it has a heads and a tails. So if you need to flip to decide who's going to go get that next bottle of Tito's or a bag of ice, you can do that.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
One quick thing, guys. There's 5 garnish trays there. 5 garnish trays and 5 garnish tray lids. Oftentimes you won't need 5 garnishes. That's kind of a lot. Maybe you're just having a few friends over, you need lemons and limes or whatever. You can take 3 or 4 or however many of those garnish trays out. So you just pull them out, set them aside, make more room for your cups, mixers, and other important liquids.
Important liquids.
Same thing with the napkins. Maybe you're outside at the beach. You don't need cocktail napkins. Just leave that at home and make some more room for some other stuff you want to bring with you.
Yeah. And I also read on the box that this coin can also be used as a weight for the napkins. So the napkins
that's its purpose. When you're using napkins outside and there's a little breeze, they will start to peel off on you. So that will keep them in place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Phil, this is just so well thought out. And so bumperbar.com is the website.
Bumperbar.com. That's correct.
Yeah. And so there's different levels of this unit. Do you want to go through the different the line?
Yes, sir. Yes, there's. We basically have two different units. We have a standard kit, which comes with all your basics, and then we have a deluxe kit, which is what you have there. And the difference is 4 items. The standard kit does not come with those garnish tray lids, those plastic garnish tray lids, because believe it or not everybody wants those. That's right. It does not come with the rubber mat that you have under your Gloucester mat there. It does not come with the cutting board, and it does not come with that shaker kit.
Wow.
So those 4 deluxe items are what were kind of our 4 most requested items when we were doing our research on the bumper bar and what people wanted with them, but not everybody wants. So we wanted to offer a standard kit at the lowest possible price. And then we have the deluxe kit, that what we call our fully loaded deluxe kit, that comes with all the stuff that we just went through. And you can also add any of those deluxe accessories individually. So if you just wanted the lids, or you just wanted a cutting board, or you wanted a custom mat, or just the shaker kit, those are we can easily add that to the order.
For me, I really think that this is the brilliant part with these lids. So, like, again,
that is our most common added accessory by far.
I would think so, because you if you're going to the beach, you don't want, if you have like olives and olive juices, that's going to lock it right in, and this whole thing is going to stay very thick. And you know what else I notice about it? After you're done with this, it's going to be really pretty simple to clean out.
Yeah.
That's right. So a couple things. A lot of people will use our garnish trays and lids almost like a Rubbermaid or a Tupperware. They'll preload everything and throw them in their cooler if they want to keep everything nice and fresh. Maybe your party's not starting for a few hours. Okay. So then when you get there, you just pop them out of the cooler, you load them in your bumper bar. But on the way home, when you don't really care, you're throwing the garnishes away anyway, just leave everything in the box, put the lids on, come home and clean it when it's convenient. All the lids and trays are top shelf dishwasher safe. And one other thing that you'll notice is that lid, you see the hinges on the lid that connect the lid to the base?
Yep.
There's a little gap on the outside of the hinges. See that little tiny gap there?
Yep.
On the hinge bore? So there's a ball detent in the hinge pin. So if you just pull those pins back until that ball detent catches that gap.
Yeah.
So then you can just pull the lid off. Super easy to clean. So it takes like 3 seconds once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, right here.
Yep, exactly. So if you're not using a mat, and like I said, our standard kit does not come with one. A lot of people prefer just to pour right on the molded mat we have molded right into the lid. Then that's what's gonna get dirty. Okay, so we knew we needed an easy way to clean that lid. So you just pull your pins back, not all the way out. You don't have to pull them all the way out and lose them. There's, like I said, there's a home for them there right on the edges. And then you pull that tray off to clean it. The other cool thing is you can use that tray as a serving tray. So if you want to pour some shots or you have some hors d'oeuvres or whatever, you just pull the pins back and then you can walk around and serve your guests right there on the lid.
That's awesome. You've thought of everything. But I also see the card that you include inside the box. You're looking for feedback from the individuals that buy this.
That's right.
So you're listening to your customer, which is important. Not a lot of companies do that.
Now, the first thing it says, visit our website for other great products and accessories. So, what can you share?
Right. So you're looking at kind of our standard bumper bar there. We do still have the original, what we call our top shelf. That's made out of solid walnut. Handmade out of solid walnut. So it's almost exactly the same size, does exactly the same thing. The garnish tray setup's a little different because on the one in front of you there, we were able to actually design that from scratch. So we mold all those accessories ourselves. In the walnut one, we drop in a stainless steel garnish tray with the plexiglass flip top lid, and then we have a little drop in organizer that has the little organizer sections in the napkins. Outside of that, and every walnut one comes with a rubber mat because we obviously need to protect that wood surface. We're not able to mold the mat right into the lid on that. So that one's a little different. And like I said, we do have the optional custom bar mats available as well. So
can you put that by the camera and maybe people can.
I did also want to share with you guys and your listeners that we put a special promo code together for you guys.
Nice. Breaking news.
SMC20
On point
is your promo code, and that'll get you 20% off site-wide.
Oh, wow.
SNC.
SMC20.
MC.
S as in Sam, M as in Mary, C as in Charlie, 20 for Good Morning Gloucester listeners.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty.
Oh, I'm
that's-
sorry. Can you guys edit that? It's GMC. Good morning. Good morning, GMG.
GMG.
That
Okay.
there we go.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem when you do things early. You can't even read your own writing.
Well, and you were probably using your bumper bar last night.
Unfortunately, I wasn't.
Or
And it
you
looked like I
turned
wasn't
around.
spending too much time on show prep either. But yes,
Or you turned around and went to the wrong corner of your kitchen. That
that's
happens.
what I did. Yeah, GMG 20. Good morning,
There we go.
Gloucester 20.
There it is across
Correction.
the bottom of the screen. It's going
GMG
across.
20 to get 20% off of this unbelievable product. Are you guys like in the lab thinking of other projects, or are you going to stick with this for the time being?
We are. We have a few things kind of in the works. Like I said, we've only had these in stock since October, so we're still busy kind of, getting that all dialed in. But yes, we are working on a cart
Wow.
that we hope to have out in the next couple of years. So a cart with the big pneumatic wheels, so you can like roll it right on the beach or to your picnics or concerts or whatever. We're also looking at a receiver option for the back for a trailer hitch.
That's a
it'll
great
have
idea.
a spot for your cooler, a cooler, easily accessible cooler down underneath, and then a lid there for your bumper bar to sit on.
Chris, I was just thinking, Chris is a big time golfer, if you haven't noticed from all the hats.
Oh,
But what I was just thinking, you were talking about those golf carts or those bags that have the remote control that follow you while you're walking.
Wow.
Can you imagine having one of these on the cart and you just go, follow it, it follows you.
The bar's following you around. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Actually, with that being said, I mean, I don't know if most country clubs will allow you to bring your own bar out there, unfortunately. But like this would be a perfect setup for the golf cart, the beer cart. Some of them are decked out nicely, but if you could find a way to retrofit this for golf carts.
Your backyard by the fire pit, we could take this and go over there and just go mine and keep Charlene away. It'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we designed it. All you need is a flat surface, and it doesn't even need to be that big. So the whole product when it's open is 2 feet by 2 feet. We did design it intentionally to fit on any standard kitchen countertop. So if you want to have a party, at your house, and you don't have a wet bar, you just open that up next to your sink, and it kind of keeps everything organized.
Yeah.
But on the go, so campsite table, countertop in your boat or RV, on the dock, you can pop up a little portable table.
Podcast table.
Podcast
table. Tailgate of a truck. Like I said, that was kind of the genesis. Flat surface. If you're going to a concert or a picnic, whatever, you just lay it on the ground.
Yeah.
So, like I said, any flat surface, and you're good to go.
So, do you recommend right in here? This is where you put the extra liquids that you may need.
That's correct. So, if you're not going to when you're in storage or transport, if you're not going to hang on to that foam insert that came with it,
right?
I would just lay the shaker kit, and then you roll the rubber mat up the short way, so it's only like a foot wide, and then you set it next to your shaker kit. What you can also do if you're just going somewhere, if you're going over to a friend's house and you're just bringing a couple bottles of bourbon, or you're going to a picnic with your wife and you're just bringing a couple bottles of wine, 2 small bottles will fit in that back tray. Just lay them down in there, right? So you can even do let's just say you're going to a picnic and you want to do a charcuterie, some cheese and some wine and some salami and stuff like that. Lay your wine in the back, load your trays up with your crackers, your cheese, salami, whatever you want to eat, and you got your own little snack kit right there.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you, Vanna. That was good that you pointed that out, Vanna White.
One idea might be to find a little place for a small humidor for cigars.
There you go. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys for one more favor.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you take one of the garnish trays and pull the lid off, just pull it off like you had it before.
Yeah.
Okay. Now put the garnish tray back in, but hold on to the lid. Now flip your lid around so the tab is towards the bar mat.
Yep.
And set it in. Turn it over. Turn the lid over.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's how you use it. See, now you just when you're standing in front of it, you just lift the front of it up and you get your garnishes. So you don't have to put the.
It's like a,
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't have to press the lid on and off every single time. That's a tight enough fit that'll keep you fresh while you're stationary.
Right.
Right.
That's
So it
great.
just works as kind of like one of the traditional garnish trays with the plexiglass lid on it.
Yeah.
Now stuff like that. Now, how long did it take you to kind of perfect these little things that you just did?
He's
So-
a professional drinker.
I gotta be completely honest with you. That what we just went through right there was a total gift. We did not design that into it. It just worked out that way that they're deep enough. We figured out, why are we pulling these on and off every time when all we need to do is just lift it up and you just turn it around and then
Yeah.
Maybe
See
try
how
it out.
these are all set up this way. When you turn it around like this, they don't lock in. So when you're actually using this,
Oh, so it
pouring
comes
drinks,
It comes
so
right
you
down.
don't have to pull them off all the time.
so just one finger, you lift that lid up, grab whatever garnish you need, and then just let the lid
we
fall
have
back
our
on.
own discount code.
We have a discount code
Yes.
There it is.
Let's
across
go.
The bottom.
GMG 20.
Hey.
20%
on
off.
on point. Pat over there.
Yeah.
On just like that, she uploads the little ticker going across the bottom, which we love. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Everybody's gonna talk about what their favorite feature is. Mine obviously is this, and I love the idea that you could be home the night before or the morning of when we're gonna go out in the boats. You fill these things up and you toss these in your cooler. They're all ice cold, ready to go. You bring this, you lay it out on the table. We have that table that we use on the boat,
Yeah.
and it's just so perfectly self-contained. I love it.
Yeah.
What about you, Jim?
Well, he had explained, Joey, while you were gone, that right over here in the hinge, these hinges. Whoa, I lost it. There we go.
Freaking Jimmy.
These hinges right here, they could come out, and
Yeah.
this becomes portable. And I think you can work right there and then walk around with it and
With the shots.
do your stuff. That is
Makes it
that
Makes
to
it,
me.
A table or a tray.
allow you
Yeah.
to clean it more easily.
I think
too.
that's really hot stuff.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you got?
I like the fact that you can customize it. I
It's
mean,
pretty badass.
especially if you're looking to give it to someone for a gift.
Yeah.
Wedding gift. You could put their names on it with the date.
That would be a great wedding gift.
Yeah.
That's the thing that people remember. Like
Yeah.
the bread maker, no one remember who gave you the bread maker. The set of knives, no one remembers who gave you the set of knives. You give us a gift like this,
Right.
people are gonna remember.
Yeah. I mean, how about like Connor was just asked to be in a wedding as a groomsman. I mean, wouldn't these be cool for groomsmen gifts?
Yeah. I
So-
mean, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Now I know
Phil.
Pat loves the opening spots that you can put all the extra bottles.
Oh, back here.
Yeah, I
Back
know.
here.
I
That's-
actually like the portability, the handle, that it's sleek and organized and just it looks neat and
Yeah.
sleek and organized. That's what I love.
Nice.
And neat and sleek and organized as well.
Portable.
And
And portable. Pat was drinking last night.
that
Phil,
was
sorry.
destroyed last night.
No, she
That's the
wasn't.
word around town.
She's
We
our
got
professional drinker.
Multiple reports that Pat was destroyed last night,
Yeah.
which surprises no one.
But-
Surprises no one.
Phil.
Did you ask him the questions?
no, not yet. Phil, just out of curiosity, does it come in a different color other than black?
Currently, no. So right
No.
now, black's the option.
Okay.
Like I said, we can customize it with that mat. We can do that any color. We print those in house, and so Joey and I went through this. I just had him send me your company logo, and I whipped up a couple options, and he chose the one he wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can customize it that way. You'll notice too that when you're using your bumper bar, you don't see much of the case. Now, I know it's not loaded up with bottles yet, but when it is, and you got your garnishes and everything else in there.
Right. Boom, boom. Yeah.
You see very little of the case. We do hope eventually to maybe have to offer some different colors, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Can these go in the dishwasher?
So the garnished, all the trays and all the inserts can go in the dishwasher. The bumper bar itself could go in the dishwasher if you had one big enough. It's a little bigger than your standard dishwasher, so it won't fit.
Oh, right. So what are your recommendation to clean it? Like damp raw cloth or will bleach affect this, or what do you use? Just
No,
regular dish
No,
soap?
it's food grade plastic. It's made out of polypropylene, so you can wash it just like you would any other food container. We find that the base never really gets that dirty. If you spill something in there, that's fine. You just take it outside, wash it with the hose, or take it to the sink. I just use a damp cloth to clean the base when it needs it. It gets more dusty than anything else, unless you spill something in it. The lid can take a beating. That's why, like I said, you just pull those pins back, take that to your kitchen sink, rinse it off, little soap and water, let it dry, and you're good.
And that's the section that would generally get, spills.
That's right.
Stuff like that. And that is ingenious with the pins, just taking that right out. Oh, wow. Yeah, they come right. You could do that with you don't even need like a screwdriver or anything.
Oh yeah, we did it. Yep, exactly. Just pull them back, like so. You don't need to pull them all the way out. There's a little detent that will stop the pins and the little gaps on the outer edges. We knew we didn't want people to have to take those pins off and set them down.
Right.
Okay. If you did that, we're going to lose them. So they just park in that outer spot on each side, and then the lid just slides right out.
Wow. Look at that.
Brilliant.
There's everything that they've been talking about, right?
Oh, Joe, don't we have an important question for Phil, since this is his first time on Good Morning Gloucester?
But first, should we give it the official rating?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We're going to give it the official rating right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, on point, Pat. 3 triple banana rating. And those are going the right. So these are not just bananas. This is not
bananas.
This is bananas, which is the highest rating you can get right here.
I was just going to clarify that. So 3 bananas is as good as I can do?
Yeah.
That's as good as you can do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The triple banana rating. That's right. Yep.
I love it.
Yeah. So they're on Instagram. There's some really good YouTube videos that I did when I was doing a little bit of research. So between Facebook and Instagram, where do you think people should check out?
So we get most of our traffic through Facebook, and I think that's just a demographic thing. We're kind of in the 40 to 60, demographics. That's kind of our wheelhouse. But I prefer if everyone just goes to bumperbar.com.
There you go.
Way easier.
Order
just come right
there.
to our website. Super easy checkout process. If you want to do the customization part of it, just send us a note, and we'll get that going for you too.
Very, very cool. Phil, thank you so much.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and any of the other platforms you can think of at The Bumper Bar.
Are you on Pornhub?
Yeah. not yet, but thank you for the advice.
That's the demographic we're looking for.
Yeah. My brain just went to a dark spot on what.
Well, welcome to the club.
We'll leave that for another show.
Welcome to the club.
So Phil, if you were gonna buy a loofah for the shower, what color loofah would it be?
He might have a loofah.
Well, if you
have a loofah in your
I'm gonna have to go with white, guys. Sorry.
White.
All
right. So here it is. If you're at the Villages, Florida's friendliest hometown with the highest STD rate in the country, the retirement place, white is for novices and beginners. So on the swinger scale, you're right there. You're in the safe zone.
That is some great information. That's a good takeaway.
I have a feeling he knew where that was going.
Yeah.
Do you think he was on to us?
Yeah, he was right there with the white, and he said he was sorry. So I think he knew where we were going with that.
He does follow us, so
he's a smart man.
I think he did his research. This man.
But the more important question, Phil, is: do you have a washcloth in the shower?
Oh my goodness.
I do not. I'm not a washcloth guy.
Yeah, no, me neither. So do you and your wife or partner, significant other, use the same bar of soap?
So I got you there. I live by myself. I'm the only one.
Wow.
Yeah. The only other mammal that uses the shower is my dog when she gets bath. I think we're good.
Jeez, he's got it covered.
We have found
He's prepared.
That he is prepared.
Yeah.
Most people get tripped up.
You know what? Jimmy, I think, probably sent them the questions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Jimmy would do that. Jimmy.
It's our secret.
They got an inside thing going right here. Phil, thank you so much again. And again, thebumperbar.com. You can use the code GMG20 and check out.
So it's 20%. Sorry, I just got to jump in here. It's bumperbar.com.
Oh,
no, it's just bumperbar.com. But on social media, we're The Bumper Bar.
Sorry about that. There you go.
There you go.
Bumperbar.com.
Somebody already had Bumper Bar out there in the universe on social media. They didn't have the website, so we had to make a little bit of a modification there.
Interesting.
It happens. It happens.
Well, Phil, thank you, and we'll see you on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Thanks for your time, guys. Enjoy your
It's
Bumper
gonna-
Bar.
That's going to happen, by the way. There's no question. Anybody, if they see this, because this is interesting.
Yeah.
It caught my
Yeah.
I was scrolling
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
normally stop for these ads.
Yeah.
It caught my eye. I think
This would be perfect for Mr. Wonderful.
you know who we did in the beginning stages of the bar. We featured Kettle Pizza.
Oh, right.
That guy Al
Yep.
that made the attachment for kettles to be able to make pizzas, and they got a deal. They didn't go on Shark Tank, but they right a month after they were on us, they got a deal with Walmart.
Really?
And they blew up. I mean,
Wow.
every
Well,
Walmart.
I'm thinking that after this podcast goes viral, Shark Tank's going to be calling me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we pounding down the door.
It's going to be
Don't
crazy.
worry.
I'm not going to be able to make enough Bumper Bars.
Yeah. This would be perfect for Lori on the show. Shark
QVC?
Tank. Yeah. For QVC. I mean, this would be perfect for QVC.
I'm thinking Cuban with the sports license deal.
Oh, that too. Maybe the two of them.
The two of them, we'll get them together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want them pitting against each other.
Hold it. Where's my phone? I'll call Mark Cuban right now. I'm buddies with him.
Please do. Put in a good word.
All right. Thanks again, Phil. We'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Take care.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge. OTB.